Welcome to Race 4 of the Scottsdale Ferrari Apex Challenge Series, presented by Coffin Trout, and the official midway point of the 2024 season held Saturday, January 13th. While the points championship is still wide open across the board, front runners in each class are beginning to emerge, and the on-track battles are increasingly intense. The Radical race featured yet another large field of 18 Radical SR3 1340s. This time, season points determined the starting grid, meaning that in the gold class, Seth Bacon had the bird's eye view at the start, followed by Jason Plotke, Andy Volkel, Jace Bacon, and two-time Apex champion Chris McMurray. McMurray, who missed rounds 2 and 3 with a rib injury, sliced through to second position by the exit of the third turn after the start, and then set off after Bacon, who comfortably maintained a 1 to 2 second gap. Eager to close the gap, McMurray pushed too hard, sending him off course through the dirt out of turn 6. Plotke and Volkel zipped through into second and third. McMurray retook the positions from Plotke and Volkel, but Bacon had a seemingly insurmountable lead until a late race mishap, with Bacon spinning in turn 11 with 5 minutes remaining. With McMurray then leading, it was Bacon who went on the attack, with the two making contact in the final corners, and McMurray taking the win by less than a second.
Started fifth, knew it was going to be tough with 4 guys in front of us. So we didn't have a great setup. We made a change before the start of the race, and that made the car really difficult to drive, to be honest. But we learned from it, and you know what? On a bad day, if you win, that's a good outcome.
Eric Griffin dominated the Radical Silver class, winning by a massive 40 seconds. His chief nemesis, Blake McGovern, who had the fastest lap in the class, finished second and was put out of contention for the top step when his car shut off, but he had to stop and cycle the engine to restart. Newcomer Matt Crandall finished a personal best, 4th in just his second outing. And for the second straight race, Alaskan eye doctor Evan Wolf rounded out the silver class podium.
It's very cool for somebody like me who, you know, a professional person who just didn't make time for hobbies, friends, really until my mid-50s. And so it's really neat to connect with the camaraderie with this kind of a sport where we all just friggin' love it.
In GT4 class racing, it was again a train of cars separated by under 2 seconds for the first half of the race. Matt Williams in his Aston Martin Vantage started on pole and led the first half of the race. Lurking at the back of the field was the always quick son and father Audi R8 duo of Joey and Joe Rainey. Choosing a unique strategy, the R8 pair sat out at qualifying, thus starting them both at the back of the grid with fresher tyres, in a class where tyre management is a key factor. It was the younger Rainey who immediately picked off 2 spots at the start, and then methodically over the course of 10 laps found small gaps to squeeze through, often under impressive late braking. By the midway point, Joey was at the front and gradually built a commanding 9-second lead by the checkered flag. Williams finished second, followed by Joe Rainey. 4th and 5th went to John Mollenkopf and Tane Griffin, who had a race-long battle of their own in their Porsche GT4 Club Sports, finishing just 2 seconds apart.
It's always nice to have a tire advantage, to have tires that are 6 to 7 laps newer than everybody else's. It definitely helped. And everybody was really good, really clean, so it made it easy to work through.
In time attack, 2 newcomers, Jason Bogulke and Star Sawalqah, highlighted the event, with Bogulke finishing second in the fastest lap competition and Sawalqah finishing second in the consistency competition. This marked a first-time podium for Sawalqah in her first competitive motorsports event ever.
I mean, it took honestly probably 2 years of pressure to actually get on the track. I wanted to go drive and I was feeling scared, but the reality is the community is really, really nice. Nobody makes me feel uncomfortable. Everybody is very friendly and welcoming. So don't be me. I wasted 2 years not going out there. It only took me 3 months to get on the race thing, but I said just get out there and do it.
Round 4 of the Scottsdale Ferrari Apex Challenge Series, presented by Coffin Trout, was an exciting one that definitely kept the race director busy. And as always, we finish with a look at the current championship point standings with 1 required drop factored in.